Hey guys, how you doing? Tori here, Geelong-Flipper from Geelong in my darkened. So I don't have power in here, so I bring in this big old light, but it sort of works for the show as well, but it helps me find stock when I'm picking my orders. Before I get into it, I just want to quickly show you guys this, and this will really emphasize something that you may already know about. And if you don't, then, you know, subscribe. Tori here, Geelong-Flipper. Hey guys, Tori. It's Uncle Flip.
Your mate, Tori.
It's Geelong-Flipper here.
Tori here.
Tori here, the Geelong-Flipper. How you doing? Subscribe anyhow. This is a Nintendo 3DS case. There is no game in it. You may think, well, I screwed up at the Oppo and I've bought something that is a piece of crud. But no. This empty case just sold for 30 bucks. Always check, guys. I used to throw out the empty cases. I stopped a long time ago, but I don't think I've ever told you guys. So, $30 dues, and there's my thumbnail. All right, guys. So what I've done today, I've done all my picking and packing, but I have been listing, like I told you, about my promise to myself. So I brought along a bit of paper. I'm just going to write the tub locations down so as I don't have to kill my phone. But I've just got to go out and get the stuff. I'll be wandering around here, so I may go in and out of room, but you'll hear the persistent droning of my voice. I forgot the actual tub. I just left it next to the car. So in case you are new, I'm Tori 52. Well, when I'm recording this, I am. And I sell stuff that I find online or in op shops, wherever I can, to sell it for a profit to pay, well, for my life. I also write books. I've got 10 books out. You can find them all on Amazon under my real name. Well, it's not that it's my... Anyhow, Tori Favreau on Amazon. I bought over 1,000 cars the other day, and I'm just slowly listing them. I just put them into little bags. I put them into little baggies to protect them. Then I put them into these bags to then go into these tubs. So this is for tub 02. Because I hoped it would fit. It's going to be a fun exercise. I've challenged myself to make sure that I actually list them all and that I just don't sit at home, because they are so cool. And I will do my best to take photos. This is to my dear friend John. I'll do my best to take photos, and it's just so many, and I have so little room. Excuse me, I have sandwich in my teeth. That's better. That's not going to a customer. That's for me. But if I don't take this back out to the car, I will forget it. We're going to cover a little bit today, just because I'm picking and packing. It's like nearly 4 o'clock and I haven't had lunch. I am so sorry, because I know the eating upset some of you. I've got to eat, all right? So, I don't know, look away or whatever. It's so funny. People are so funny. I'm trying some classical music bundles. So, let's see how they go. Whoop, daisy. And they can fit in tub 16. So, classical X10 T16. All right, this will work. This is a big problem. It's a problem I'm fixing with a promise I made myself. So the whole idea is that I've got a huge death pile. Obviously, this entire storeroom is pretty much a death pile. There's 44 full and listed tubs. I got all these secondhand boxer shorts. Some have got tags from the 1990s, and they got Ren and Stimpy and stuff like that on them. The Davenports, they do sell really well, but you've got to label them as sleepwear, because eBay doesn't let you sell underwear, but these are shorts just like any other pair of shorts. Okay, so they will fit into, I think, tub 17. tub 17. Okay, so go on there. Boxes, tub 17, because I don't send the listing live until I know what tub it's in. I don't want to work backwards like that. This is all sitting, sorry about the angle. There we go. These are all sitting in draft form at the moment. If you're new to reselling, you can actually save your listings, like, so you can see that you go list it now or save it for later. That goes into a goes into an area I call my draft bank. So you can pop your stuff in there. It's a good way of doing things. I picked this up the other day. I'm going to end up doing a what I bought video. Pittsburgh, that's a mug. It can go in there. Really well made mug too. So that is going back into tub 16. Pits T16. But yeah, the whole idea is with this stuff, guys, I bring it here, I allocate it in, and then I send the listings live, and that can go in. Will you fit? Yes, you do. Yes. Tub 32 is getting Yahtzee. I am so glad that the heat is pretty, well, it's not gone, even because it's all metal in here, even though there's insulation up the top. It is still crazy hot. And it will be easy to melt. Okay, so let's have a look. This is a 16 disc classical music. I've tried doing like music bundles before, and I am extremely grateful to say that they seem to work. So I haven't bought them on this sort of scale before. Okay, that's going into tub 15. I should have done it like this ages ago. Classical. Yes, I'm still sweating like crazy. All right, so here's a dilemma. You've already seen the dilemma, but I wanted to sort of talk it through and its implications on us. Because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I don't know. I get frustrated a little bit by some of the expectation that our customers have on us. And it's not, I've got to think of the right way to say this, because it's not meant to be offensive. I like my customers and I love customer service. Good sandwich. But I was thrifting at Savers. Oh my God. If you haven't seen that video, jump back one before this. I'm the biggest idiot. Such a loser. I spent so much time shopping for no reason. Go and watch that video. Come back. Oh, you're back. Anyhow, this guy bought a $30 DVD. It wasn't cheap, and it's horror. And as a horror author, I love when I sell horror stuff. But I sent it, and I always send everything tracked. So it tracked all the way up to Queensland, and I'm thrifting at Savers, and I get an eBay alert. I have a look, waiting to make $1 million. Mug Avengers, and he's like, I know that the item says it's delivered. I don't have it. I write back, because I feel so bad for him, but I write back, hey, I'll chase it up with my post office, and after this I'm going to do just that. But if you sell them cheap enough, loose pops will sell. Pop vinyl tab 6. I'll check with my post office, but it says delivered. So in terms of me doing the things that I'm meant to be doing, as a good salesperson, I see every sale as a contract between myself and the buyer, because it is. But my part of the contract is I go and source the stock, I list it, I package it well, and I provide tracking, and I send within 2 business days. And if you have a look at my feedback, people are happy with me. I'm being good. But it is also difficult because there are times when, and I've noticed this, like, it's just an eBay thing, I know, and it's not the buyer's fault, because I think, in a way, eBay gears itself, it wants people shopping, but I think it does it on some of its best sellers, and I'm certainly not one of them. I'm a top-rated seller, but I'm sure you are too. It's geared toward the customer shopping, but if I don't provide the stock, they've got nothing to shop. So eBay, look after us. But I'm not sure what I'm meant to do with this guy, other than the fact that, like, you know, he fulfilled his part of the eBay contract and he paid promptly, which he did. However, I also fulfilled my part of the eBay contract, let's call it that, and I shipped really quickly. Tub 11 sporks. So, and Aussie Post, you know, our national carrier, spork sell, always look for them. T11. Okay. I did my part by sending it off. So I know that and this sounds horrible because it sounds confrontational, and if you are a viewer, because I don't know, a lot of you guys, my understanding is that you guys do buy off me, and I appreciate it, but I guess it's not like the American channels where you guys want me to read your name out or something. If you do, leave a message or message me, hey, I'm a viewer. And, you know, I'll give you a shout out. You're supporting my business and myself and Ali, so the least I can do is say thank you. So do that. But yeah, my fear is that I really am not going to be able to do a great deal for this guy beyond, I'll ask at the post office. I know they can track a bit better than me, but let's call it the way it is. They're not going to do much for me because it's delivered. They don't care. I mean, my local post office is awesome and they are caring people, but Aussie Post is not going to care beyond the point that that thing says tracked and delivered. They'll go, well, it was delivered. And I'll be like, he doesn't have it. And they'll say, well, it was delivered. I'm hoping that they can try a bit harder for him, because I respect the fact that the disc was expensive. He didn't muck me around, paid immediately, and I value that. I've had a lot of people lately keep me waiting up to 5 days for payment, even though my stuff says requires immediate payment. I'm not bloody Tory Afterpay Favreau running an eBay shop. I'm going to put all the video games up here in tub 34. Tub 34. All right, games, tub 34. So, what are your thoughts? Like, I'm certainly not being the bad guy. I've been respectful and acknowledging the fact that this is rubbish for the customer, but I also need to acknowledge the fact that I can't really do much other than make this inquiry, which after this video I'm going to pack all my stuff up and go away and do just that. But these are all movies in a book. Have you guys encountered the same thing? I mean, he hasn't gone down the I want a refund route yet. I don't think eBay would do it because I've had something similar happen. And book. And where am I going to put these guys? Where did I say? Can I smush them there? No. Oh, yeah, I can smush them there. So more in T11, movies and book, T11. Yeah, so yeah, I fulfilled my obligation in terms of doing the right thing, but I still think it absolutely sucks that this guy doesn't have his $30, and it's a rare horror imprint. If you're a horror fan, you probably already know it, so forgive me. But if you're not, and you see horror movies, just so as you're aware, there's different imprints. We have emptied this tub, so thank you. There are different imprints, and some of them, they're worth really good money. So always keep your eye out for the horror stuff, and not even so much the title, but the DVD company that put the horror movie out, because you'll be shocked. Some of these releases are crazy rare, and they can net you like crazy dollars. Like, I've sold horror movies for $100 for one disc because it came from some super rare studio that may have gone bust, or it was a movie that they didn't think would do well. So, you know, they don't put many of them out, and all of a sudden the bloody thing goes gangbusters. So yeah, mate, I hate the fact you don't have your movie, and I don't like that. I feel, get up there, light. I've been learning, because of the autism or whatever else, we haven't gone that far yet, I'm starting to do little things where I make sure certain things are always in a certain place. I know that sounds nuts, and even if you don't have crap going on, I do suggest you do it. I have found it so helpful to know that when I come into this space, because even though it's only a 3x3, I have tens of thousands of things in here. So even though it's only a 10x3, I can with confidence, you know, locate stuff, and like my keys. I don't like carrying them around in my pocket in case I bump something with them or scratch something or whatever. I take my glasses off because I don't need them for up close. So they just go on the middle shelf, which is behind you right now, on the second from the top. I made a space. As long as I know the padlock for this joint and the other lock I've got for here, go on the second row. My glasses go on there, my keys, anything that comes out of my pocket except for this phone. And trust me, I misplace the phone when I'm looking for stuff. It all goes on the second shelf. And I think anyone who's entrepreneurial or, you know, a creative, or, to be honest, just people who may want to do this and work for themselves, my experience is that we all have a degree of neurodivergency, and I think that's why you're all so awesome. Now, straight up, it may be like people might get their knickers in a twist about that, but I'm saying it as a compliment. It's like, if you decided to do this even as a hobby, or if you're even interested, then obviously you've got some stuff going on that makes you want to break free from the mundane, the 9 to 5, the working for someone else who might be a freaking idiot. But, you know, for me, I have extremely busy brain. And it does sometimes mean that I misplace things, or I get a bit flustered or frazzled. Which, I know, I'm sure we all do. I think it's funny. And if you guys have got some brain stuff going on, no matter how advanced or not advanced or whatever, let me share with you something that I've heard quite a bit, and you guys will probably post it in the comments to piss me off, which is fine. But I'll tell you a saying I hate. So I share with someone that, you know, hey, sometimes a thing for me is sometimes I'll joke and not smile. And I know I'm joking, but because no smile comes through, they're like, what the F? So I explain it, what the deal is. And I talk about it candidly here because one, I'm too old. I care what you guys think. I care what people think. My big thing for me at 52 and with autism, my sense of social justice, I get outraged. And I guess I should explain that too. And it'll make sense. Oh, maybe it won't, but... So, if depending on what you watch, occasionally you'll see me go into an op shop and I'll see something that I don't think is priced right. Don't think I'm making it about the reseller. I just needed to say that and clarify it. Because a very good friend reached out and said, you know, sometimes when you're doing these videos, it takes away from the positivity of the channel. And he's right. I want this to be a positive space, and it is a safe space for you guys. You can tell me anything. You can DM me. I've been getting a lot of DMs lately, and I will just jump quickly on. This is the autism doing the autism jump. But a lot of you guys DM me asking me for advice, and I help, and I do. And I'm not being a wanker, though it will sound like it. I would ask that if you get value from your private interaction with me for advice about where items have gone missing or if something's going wrong or crazy, then do consider, becoming a channel member. Because, you know, the channel membership is pretty cool. You do get inside scenes. And yes, it sounds like an ad, but I am helping at the moment. I think I've got at least 8 viewers private messaging me on Instagram, and I'm trying to help them through their issues. And I guess all I'm asking for is just a little bit of love back, and either subscribing or commenting is good for the algorithm. Interacting on YouTube is good for the algorithm. But yeah, if it's helping you, do consider channel membership, please. It's only a couple of bucks a month. You can spend $20, and I do have a bit of a thing that I'm going to be doing about that. If you spend the $20 bucks, basically, it's because you're a super fan, right? And I appreciate that. I'm going to add an incentive onto that one, though, that actually is a tangible incentive, because $20 is a lot of money. So what I'm going to be doing, and I've only got 2 of these Grand Flip members at the moment, but guys, I'm going to be contacting just you, all right? And I'm going to be providing you copies of my books. Now, I know that one of you, because I don't know when people will watch this, one of you already has every book I've written and I've signed it. It's Rubber Duck Rye, Rye's Collectibles, Rylan, my friend, who I've met now. But yeah, when a book's finished and complete, I will send you either a physical copy or most likely a digital copy that you can read on your phone in the ebook reader. It'll be all compatible. So when I finish writing a book, you'll get a copy of it. So anyone on that Grand Flip membership, when a new book comes out, you'll receive a copy of it electronically as part of your membership. Someone remind me to put that in the friggin' membership details. I've also got a Patreon under Tori Favreau if you just want behind the scenes writing. See, this is the thing with me though. The autism takes me in one direction, but I do remember to go back the other. So now I'm talking about my friend. He was saying to me that when I do those videos, and especially one I did recently about the cost of shoes in a shop, Kmart shoes in an op shop. It gave him a bit of an odd feeling, and I totally respect that. And looking at the video, I can see why you felt that way. So I respect it. Here's the kicker, and this is where I think, for me, guys, it's like you might look at that and go, God, you're a whinger just because you can't resell it. Let me be crystal clear. It's not about the brand. Yes, as a reseller, I will hunt for that brand above the others. Yes, I will. But I'll tell you something else. It's not. My belief is that op shops should have set pricing for their clothing. And the reason behind that is I think that they should have, for example, I think jeans should be between $5 to $7 a pair. Doesn't matter what suburb, where you are. $5 to $7. Lets people wear clothes with dignity. Lets resellers find good stock. $5 to $7. They get new stock every day for free, guys. The reseller is not the enemy. We pay for our stuff and we hold it till someone buys it. They're like, you think I'm just going to sell through all that stuff quickly? Not a hope in hell. But I better bloody try. So, where I'm going with this is, and this is what has got me in trouble pretty much my whole life. If I see things that I don't understand or I think are bad, I call them out as a rule, okay? And it's a pretty, I would say 95% of the time. I have trouble going, you know, none of my business, I should let that go. And sometimes these videos where I've called them out has been positive for other shoppers, not resellers. Like one of the oppos I called out on the prices of their DVD box sets a long time ago. They lowered all their prices to proper prices, to proper secondhand DVD prices. Not for me, for you guys, because it took one person to complain. But I might need to look at how I'm addressing that, because I can't do every video. Hey guys, I'm Tori with autism, and my sense of social justice has just been irked by the price of these $25 pants in a Brotherhood, which you're going to see on the video before this one. Sorry, but my channel is about positivity, and my channel is about helping you guys. And if you, I'll put a link in the channel comments. I'm going to put a couple of channels that I want you to have a look at. You don't have to, but the way I see it is with all us YouTubers running around, hey, these are ones where I have learnt stuff recently. Okay, so it's not going to be all the big guys. Some of my friends in the space, it's like I don't always learn a lot, but I love you guys as creators, but this is going to be to help people learn, all right? About mindset, about all the stuff that really I sometimes feel that I'm not the right person to teach. Even though sometimes I think I might be. But like I said, I make some big mistakes and I tell you all about them. So that was some good food for thought, because the channel is about positivity and it's about trying to affect positive change. Whinging can get people offside. If they don't know, something just conked out, so I hope I wasn't talking for ages. I'm just basically, I don't want to be negative in the space. I do want these people to have a look at what they're doing and how they impact people. Not just resellers, but like for us. You just got to get more clever and scramble a bit harder. That's why I did the private pick, you know, for the Hot Wheels cars and stuff. Or I went out to a guy's place and I bought like books and other bits and pieces. Now the pick that I still haven't shown that one. I'd only just had surgery and I had a stent in my kidney, and I still went out to try to secure stock because, you know, I don't have sick cover. I'm self-employed. So I am going to really assess how I do some of these shame videos and if it results in things like better education for staff and volunteers who are, you know, working quite hard. Like, I have beef with some because I did come from the inside. Not like jail, no, not like that. But I'm going to look, because life is a learning process. The way I do things is not always correct. It's not, you know, it's just the way my brain processes. So in accordance with the way my brain processes, my immediate sense of social injustice says, that's bullshit. You're an op shop. I need to shame you publicly because, let's just say, and you don't have to believe a single word I say actually, but I hope you believe when I tell you, I have seen absolutely shitful corruption by these people on their extremely generous salaries for what they do. These area managers and you know, state managers and all these other people. Don't think for a second they're doing it for free, because they're not. Only the church sort of op shops, you might have someone managing it for free, but there's always money involved. Always money involved going somewhere. And unfortunately, I think sometimes with that comes the unfortunate chance for things to go wrong. But if you've seen my outrage videos, let me know what you think. I do want to get better. I do want to learn, and I think that to his absolute credit and beautiful nature, he sent me a really thoughtful, well thought out message, which gave me pause to think. And yeah, it really gave me pause to think about ways I can maybe do things better, about ways I might be able to affect greater change, rather than just doing a bit of an outrage video. I don't know what that is, but I do know that the oppos can give me all the current excuses that what they want with regards to their pricing and the reasons behind it. It's inconsistent, and I'm not sure how to tackle that. Some of you may say, well, Tori, it's actually not your job to tackle it. And that's where the autism kicks in and goes, no, there's something wrong, I need to fix it. Well, you know, maybe it's me. I don't know. In any case, thank you so very much, guys. Food for thought. I may cut some of this out. I may cut a lot of it out. So if it seems like it jumped, I don't know. I'm really ruminating, but it is a lot of private thought matter coming to the top of my head. So I don't know how much I'll use. In the meantime, though, I hope you enjoyed the pick and pack. Give me your thoughts on my customer, what I should do, what I can do. I haven't had a lot of this happen. And I think I'm going to do another video too, because all of a sudden my international post, for me, a lot of stuff is going weird and it's annoying me. So I'll give you another. It's not a horror story. It only involves $40, but it's the principle of the matter where I feel that the customer is absolutely taking the rinse. So, all right, guys, till next time. Thank you so very much. I better go get the stuff ready for shipping. And I've got to look, I don't even know who listens till the end of these things. Here's my question though. I've been putting out a video nearly every day, I think. Is that too much? Is it too much flip? Don't be kind and say no if it is, because I don't mind lowering the amount of videos to, 3 a week, 2 a week. I don't mind. Also, any of you YouTubers who watch me, give me some advice here, because this is career based. Like, I want more viewers, and I do. Can you guys help me out with some ways that I might be able to get some more eyes on the channel, and how I can break into other foreign markets? I've only got a handful of American viewers. The majority of you guys are Aussies, got a few Kiwis, and a couple of people from the UK as well. Any other countries, do let us know where you're watching from. But yeah, obviously the US market is going to be the most massive for me, and in terms of English speaking. So if any of you Americans or any of you guys who have managed to crack the foreign market properly, not just got a couple of hundred, I'm talking tens of thousands, I would really like to know what I need to do to somehow get the algorithm to push me out to those foreign markets, because I think that'd be cool. And then they can see how Aussies thrift, they can see my grey hair, and I can also interact with different audiences and bring those international ideas back to us and ways that we can possibly utilise that information. Yeah, that'd be cool. See ya.